Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand final, best of 5, Chinese regional qualifiers, each game Reborn versus EHome. I'm only picking up drop bot rascal, we're well into the draft now, sorry for the bit of a delay, we were just getting stuff ready.
We were playing overthrow.
You were playing overthrow, I was not. Don't be honest.
You were definitely on
I have not touched overthrow.
Okay.
It's an awful game, I just played Dota. So here we have it, the draft, it was a corner as well, so don't blame us for that. BT Gamer Reborn, 4 picks in, the bench, IO, Ranger, Beastmaster, push towers, take tower strat, the Lifestealer, Elder Titan, I'm thinking Caster Dragon Knight, there's a Timber Saw, but DK fairly good against what Elder Titan, nice against Lifestealer, Disrupt, it could be good, couldn't it?
I mean, it's not bad, but in the last series they actually ran Queen of Pain on Mikasa, because it's kind of like his signature hero, and of course they take out the SM, which is another, it's another kind of, not hallmark hero, but it's a hero that BT Gaming Reborn has been running consecutively throughout the Chinese qualifiers, and it's shown to be pretty powerful. And it's another hero that if it gets BKB, it's more or less indestructible for the same reasons that the Drill Ranger can get, the Shadow Fiend is more or less the same. Yeah, this is just...
This is EHome.
It's a gap-closing hero. So
but no one plays it. It's not a popular hero.
The issue is they need a hero that could close a gap that would play either a support or an offlane role. So they take the Tusk with the assumption that, you know, if it's Lana playing the Tusk or a friend, you actually close the gap on the draw, you can get in, you have multiple ways of hitting. You can defend the Tusk, you can for a very aggressive play and try to get a quick pick. Because if EHome take the game late, I think they'll have a sizable advantage just based on composition, and BT Gaming Reborn go for the Storm. This is actually the riskiest pick that I think they have, and it looked from the way that they're shaping up, it is going to be off-lane Tusk. Old 11 is going to be picking that up, so Lana will be playing.
Core Tusk. Yeah, this is
I think it's fine, but I don't know about this Storm. I mean, the Storm feels very questionable to me.
It's going to get punished in lane, I guess. What, you imagine will Tusk... Oh no, I guess... It's because it's the off lane. He's not worried about the Tusk.
It really depends.
Arena.
Do we?
I'm going to go for a quick recap. Well, I've got my predictions though. I'm going to get the predictions in. Total number of player deaths by 10 minutes.
By 10 minutes?
10 minutes an early one, isn't it?
I'd say like
6 to 10.
I'd say 0-5.
Okay, you go for that.
Alright.
Most Roshan kills, that's got to be.
BG.
Yeah. Total number of Blink Daggers. 25 minutes in.
Okay, so Beastmaster buys Blink, that's 1.
Tusk. But we have about 25
so
on it.
0 to 2. I'd say 0.
Hey, look at this. And he's about to get wrecked. Or not.
I mean, you said that, but they're all just kind of casual.
Pick up the car with the open wood. Like, do we want to go for this one? Yes, we do, boys. First, they're free home. Yeah, Tusk, good hero. Hero for level 1 ganks.
Yeah, of course. Their level 1 is significantly better than BGR's.
No, there won't be a current. I don't even know that. Do I need to reconnect? No, I think we're fine.
No, you're good.
I think we're fine. Doesn't look like we're getting any laggaroo, so should be good for the time being. But yeah, coming into the game, lane-wise, nothing too out of the ordinary going to be happening by the looks of it. I guess the question is, Lanham, where does he stay? Does he hang up old 11 up top?
He's just going to play roaming.
Yeah.
Like, just walk around, see what you find. You know, if for whatever reason it is a dual lane mid here in BGR, you might be able to help out the Timber a bit.
Okay.
I think Old Chicken might suffer just because it is a strategy and they're going to have double range. So I think that's the main reason why they wanted the IO in the first place, is just to make the laning phase a little bit stronger. But we'll see how things kind of shape up here. FY obviously can round. He doesn't have to stay mid if he feels like, you know, Mikasa's going to be fine. But if for whatever reason Chicken starts to get pressure or rotation, there's always the opportunity for him to come and save.
As well, like, yeah. So old 11, he's going to be, well, by the looks of it, doing jungling. So he's going to go for the jungling Tusk,
and we can jungle Beastmaster as well.
Old Lanham get the levels on the other side on the top lane. Looks like we are a bit of cover lane. I might give the old reboot.
Just let everyone know the timing. Yeah, we're not missing much of anything. There's already 1 kill of horse in the dire jungle, but sense, it's more or less everyone farming. And important to note that Mikasa has been crushing the first couple of waves. He is 7-1 at the end of game. And if it's the jungle beatmaster on is going to probably going to side of the map at Old 11 just because Tusk is innately a much slower jungler. But the most thing to keep in mind between these two heroes is that Tusk can do something in the lane, whereas Beastmaster really does things. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult for VHR to kind of get their footing until Yang finally does get that ultimate.
Hold on. I'm going to disrupt the pull, the mid lane matchup. You said old chicken taking a bit of a beat down, and indeed McKenna 12-3 against the DS of this Timber top lane. Hold on. That man not in trouble. He's still deep here. He's in the sleep. YM's time. No. Magic Missile's back. And well, VG up. They'll pick themselves up there. So bringing it to Walmart. And I don't know what he was trying to... I guess, what, did he go for that warning? Was that just now? No, that was from earlier.
I think he was just trying to scout out to see if
the jungle was going?
Yeah, they were finding the jungle. Maybe he wanted to try to soak a little bit of XP from the camps, but with FY and like missing, he's a little bit questionable, I think, to go something like that. But regardless, he found him, so he pretty much has a good idea of what's going down. See FY actually making that rotate towards mid. As kind of talked about, he's got Hurricane and bombed up, so he'll be able to keep Mikasa more or less safe. And this is an interesting dynamic here that they have with the Storm mid, because typically, you know, Timbersaw, he's going to farm against anyone, but Storm, who is not known for winning his lane, against Timber, he can actually do very well, because Timber has to be in melee range to be able to do any sort of harassment here like Storm. So it's like, BG are getting away with the greedy bits, who transitions well to the mid game, especially when you have Drow Aura. And it's not like EHome are directly punishing him. It's going to be down to, you know, Old Olin's rotations once he's deciding to work on the map.
Well, we'll see what he's able to achieve there. And as you said, I mean, looking back at the mid lane, it's just such a polarising story for both of them. You know, Mikasa, he's had a great time. Timber, not at all. You know, Chicken is for. But I guess there's going to be a point in this game as well, isn't it? If Old Chicken, the game goes on, he just kind of become the BC Timber source that we have seen in pro gaming. But you know, they don't really have the ways of killing him. In fact, they don't have so magical.
Yeah, they have a lot of physical DPS, which is mild concerning. The only that really deals with them, I think, is the storm damage, because a lot of what Storm does is magic. Okay. Like Overload and Static Remnant, even the lightning health is magic damage, so that's either go-to. And the other thing you can is that it's pretty easy for their team to attack Timber as well.
Yeah, indeed, with the split as well. Can they get themselves this kill? Looking towards FY. And they get it, and well, the turnaround, the Axis come through. The rotation from BGR, the aggression of EHome, and themselves.
Really good start here from BGR. They realize that as long as they control the runes, allow Mikasa to have a good game, which as of right now, EHome has yet to punish. Old has yet to really make a good I guess he got the one assist.
Hello, looking to go on Mikasa. He's got level 6 yet. Can he pay his way out of this one with the help of FY? Like the others coming through. There's the spot. In comes Mr. Snowball.
That's what I was hoping to see from EHome. Yeah. Just punish that Storm mid. Ideally, you want to kill him at least like 2 or 3 times before level 6. Fortunately for VGR, that hasn't been the case. That's his first death. He's halfway to level 6. Yep. Once he gets the ball lightning, those kind of all snowball ganks are going to be totally ineffective. You're not going to be able to lock this hero down unless you have like the Static Storm. Disruptor is only level 4 right now, so it's still going to be a bit away.
Mid lane again. CP's coming back. Pro Mikasa. Yeah, not quite level 6, so. Unable to get the opening. Bottom lane. Pressure being put on. Nice. Skipping the creeps out. 37 for 6 compared to 27 for 12. Off ends Drow range, so the farm's suddenly going a little bit better for Lifestealer. And especially if they can get this tower hit as well. And looks like he should be able to just trying to ward off the balls. Actually, the Storm can sleep with both of them, and Ice, yeah, he'll take both. So extra bit of XP and gold. Very nice for the man's farm, and there we have it. Tower as well. Old Lanham, he'll be the one to peak the last hit though. So Ice, he's going to be giving him a severe talking to.
Yeah, I think it's overall kind of even for both teams. Clearly, DPR want to have the stronger laning phase. Like you don't pick a Drow Ranger and not have strong lanes. So there is marksmanship aura up and available, so it's giving the 28 bonus damage to the entire team. Even at this stage, you can start to see pushes coming out.
I think I'm going to try reconnect that again, Andy. Because you've got no lag. Why have I got lag?
is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
There we go, just thinking about it. We're not missing anything.
Yeah, there's no kills that have happened. It's
We're good.
everyone farming.
We're good. We're good shot. No. Did you stop moving or did that bang? No, we're good. We did it! We're good.
We did it.
We beat the Great Firewall of China. No, we haven't. And this is beautiful. Oh, that was a good reconnect. That feels good. Yeah, we didn't miss anything. Still pretty static. Oh, what was our prediction in terms of kills? You said by 10 minutes. Oh, it's still in the 0 for 5 region.
Yep.
You're close. You are doing well. Let's just see if this movement goes well. No, if I'm McCaslin, they're not going to come around here. Hang on. Hold line them. How's ice in him? We've seen it so many times. It's 7 minutes in. The China side, they love to get their carry involved in the action. They really do. I'll see if they find an opportunity for that. And we'll see as well if VGR expects, if they do expect Luxy to be up there. Obviously they'll see us off the map, then really give the down buff to try and get it up to that level 6 static. And there'll be a reaction for VGR. Casters come over with the back of the vent fly. Well, he's trying to lead in, but the snowball's straight into the Ground Ranger. Come on, boy, coming along. End the line, but it's good. Timing for the check slow. This is going to get taken down. F1 up, and they'll find themselves a second. EHome, old chin with the double kill. DDC keeping himself straight away. No way he can't cancel that. There we have it. The live stealer bomb caught him off guard. Old 11's touch is working out. He's been up to every kill so far.
It's something that they desperately needed with their lineup. So when they were down to their last pick, they needed a hero that could force the engagement.
Yeah.
And there wasn't really anything left because they had a first sub that was going to be going mid. So they couldn't pick Queen, they couldn't pick Punk. They had to get a hero who had some like jungling capabilities and could also just say, we're fighting right here and right now. So Tusk just seemed to alleviate all the problems that their draft had for EHome up until that point. And, you know, so far it's been working out.
The bomb for Casa with the haste room, ready to go for it. Famra's been spotted out, standing still by meeting, drops around, and Alex Casa can't get the initial kill. Old Chicken with the speed. Can they actually find anything in with the question? Well, they're looking to move it onto Yang, Yang turns around with the raw, on the side just as well. It's going to come before the range wearers offside. No, it's going to be fine. Maka lives off with the through. It's not enough to trap them. Old Chicken around with the burst, but EHome, they've already lost two. Tower hits onto Yang, can he de-aggro? Where's the de-aggro? It's not there. Yang taken down the tower. They'll lose one in return, but VGR looking to move in for more. Magic missile onto Old Chicken to find themselves a third. Double kill from Mikasa. The snowball across the tree line as Old 11 trying to escape, but they're looking to chase it down. Zipping forward to Mikasa, get the connection. He can. The slow there from the overload. One more touch, they'll do it. A 4th kill for VGR. Fantastic fight for them there down on the bottom lane.
And they are just going all in. Are you even going to see them maybe continue a little bit more? That's why I think it's some damage here. Looks like he'll be able to tether to end and be just fine. But the damage output that VGR have at this stage in the game is nuts.
I mean, look at this. 9 minutes in, a Storm that's 3-1-2. That you don't see that on a Storm Spirit every day.
Yeah, but it's all due to the fact that he has a Wisp
Yes.
been coming to his lane,
Yeah,
making sure that he's having a good laning phase. He's against a Timber mid, which I think this is a really good way of punishing the greediness of a Timber, because he can't just like straight up beat a ranged hero. He'll just farm. You know, it's like playing a Zeus mid. Both heroes just farm in the matchup. So that being said, Storm is happy with creating the farm, because during the mid game, his initiation potential and the kind of way he scales into the mid-late game is going to just be more valuable than what a Timber brings. So EHome kind of finding themselves in a bit of a pinch here. Obviously, there's a lot more Dota to be played, so there's a chance for EHome to make a way back into this. But for right now, VGR seem to be kind of hitting all the timings.
I really do indeed. Mid lane, Casa, tethered up by FY. Yang getting a lot of space up top. As EHome have 3 mid, Old 11 joining the crew. They'll smoke up. They want to look for some action with the snowballs, see what they can find. They may catch Mikasa going down. Rune have to push to 7 up top. They do have a static storm. They might have to pop it in, they will. They want to get this kill, and they should do. The control of the disruptor, it's enough. Oh, a splitter to the face as well. No messing from EHome as they take down that kill. And it's a good kill as well.
I mean, he got the rune.
I guess he did.
Yeah, he got the rune.
We'll see if he can work some magic with that when he's back. As arguably, yeah, the best rune to have on the Storm Sprint.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I mean, DD
DD to get a stage as well. It means a lot.
It's very solid. So, the way the game's kind of shaping up, VGR are still well on their way to hitting that timing. You know, N just finishes up his Dragon Lance right now. they can start going for the C's. At 11 minutes, I would actually say that it might be a tiny bit behind in regards to towers, because even the off-lane tier 1 is still standing. But I think that's also because EHome, they sent 4 heroes top at 7 minutes or 8 minutes, and they decided to go for a kill on end at that stage. So they realized that stopping the momentum of EGR as soon as humanly possible is how they win this game. Because if they transition later on, EHome during the mid-game, they have this Timber who's really hard to take down. Lifestealer, played by Ice Ice Ice, clearly going to be a big threat as well. But it's interesting to me because the Storm it throws a wrench in EHome's plans, because normally at Juro Strat you would just say it falls off so hard at a certain point, like post 30 minutes, that you would probably just say that EHome would win. But Storm is that hero who just adds the X factor, the pick-off potential, and how much damage he can do the marksmanship, the extra damage with a True Shot Aura. No, excuse me. What does that mean? Is he in trouble?
Again, the static storm setup. He lit. Oh no! Oh, he just had the Thunderstrike down with the doubles out.
He's got the regen.
Oh, that's not the combo you're looking for as the Disruptor.
Oh god, that was actually so unfortunate. If he waited even 1 more second,
then he would have been still in the ring, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been dead for sure. That is a very big opportunity missed here for EHome. Killing that Storm after the laning phase and just stopping him from getting that Orchid, that is huge for them.
He's going to cast it. He's got the DD. The other ring you're talking about that he loves to have. Zip is down, but the snowball comes out. The central storm is working for EHome. It's control with the silence. There's an 8 from there on the Ground Ranger. Not going to be enough. They've lost 2 already. Ice coming into the middle of it all. And he goes for the TP out with his 5 heroes being down on him. VGR once again. I mean, it's just the decision making from EHome just hasn't been top notch, and VGR outplaying them every time.
I mean, this is a Roshan too. That's the other problem, is because the fact that you have this Beastmaster and they have the Precision Aura, they can just go for Roshan at a given point. There's only 1 hero on the side of VGR that's not ranged, and of course it is Beastmaster. He's almost got his book 1. He's going to have it after this Roshan goes down. Even though VGR haven't really taken the towers, they still have a tremendous amount of farm on all 3 of their cores. Like, Yang is still sitting at 69 creep kills in a 13-minute game. This is like a jungle / off-lane Beastmaster. And they're already looking to start pushing towers at 13 minutes in. Sure, they haven't taken a tier 1, but they have all the momentum in the world. Like, team fights like that, when you're playing this type of strategy, you take the entire map away from your opponent.
I mean, look at the Mikasa as well, the Storm Spirit. He is building towards the Orchid first. Why the Orchid first before the Bloodstone that we see most Storm Spirits being picking up?
Orchid with Juro Aura is it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, he gets a bonus 42 damage right now. That's pretty much like having a Demon Edge in your inventory. So if he has an Orchid, he solo kills any hero on the side of EHome, maybe barring Ice Ice Ice, because what the Toggling can more than likely keep you alive. But now VTR.
Oh, hello, Yang. He's maybe around a little bit too long. Looks like the TP reactions are just straight away on the Beastmaster. Gets the roar up on chicken feed. F5. Trying to look for some kind of save. It's not going to work. The snowball, ball action in Io's popped as well. The captain turned up, sits up forward. With the straight to the static storm EHome. No, there's a full 5. This time TP Reborn making the mess up. They'll lose Mikasa. He's got the Aegis in. Trying to TP out. The Echo Storm's there in time. Mikasa save himself in this one. Look at the Zip now too. They're already trying to close him off. Trying to chase him down with a lot of mana. EHome, Mikasa himself. Oh, he went for the TP Zip Zap. Smart plays from Mikasa, keeps himself alive, but overall, EHome happy with the outcome of that one. 3 heroes down and the Aegis popped as well.
Where was the bench?
Hello.
Like, that was just total miscommunication from VGR. They were pushing into the tier 2, and they say, okay, well, we have the Aegis advantage on our Storm. We could probably take this engagement, but the fact that there was no defensive swap means that as soon as they go on somebody, they're just dead. So instead of being able to, potentially swap out Mikasa on the first death, he just dies because he's under the static storm. And then after that point, the rest of the team dies in the meantime because Snowball comes out from Mode 11. So I don't know if that's just on the Venture not being there or the fact that the breakdown in communication, DDC not saying, hey, I'm not here, please wait like 20 more seconds before you decide to fight, and EHome with a huge defense.
Absolutely, and then defense they needed. I think it was see on the graph. Indeed, there was a kind of a 4-5k lead. Now it's swung back round. By no means a massive difference as we can see. One team fight this stage of the game will resurrect any kind of position that the team's been pulling down to. And VGR, they're looking to regain that one. They're smoked up, moving them around over to the radiant side of the map. See what they can do here at the same time. EHome in a very defensive posture. They're going to smoke up themselves. Lifestealer getting himself deep inside the Centaur Conqueror. And they'll look to lead the way with that one. They look to get a nice stomp. They'll come at the high ground, scan, coming out from the dire. They know that they're here. They know there's a smoke on smoke action. What's been dropped down? They'll see the Centaur. They'll wonder there's something fishy going on. That's why trying to get in position on the side. Where's the jumping going to be? Well, it's to the side. Going on to F1, takes him out. The captain's just in the middle of the fight. The war's fucking dead. They'll see himself without control the pound. They'll find it raw. On the side. Yes, on the ground. Come on, get it. He keeps himself alive. The island toggle. Lifestealer's going to live at EHome. Moving in for more. They're bound two. They're going to look towards Yang. Zip coming forward. The old chicken with the chakra finds the third. Red DDC on the retreat, but the kinetic field's down. The swap, he tries to dodge the stop, but he will, but he's not going to be able to dodge the end of his life. Snowball to the backside. EDC takes him down, and EHome, with the last two fights under their belt, they're regaining that strength that we expect to see from EHome. A team tipped to be the hottest in China at the moment.
Oh, that was just a disaster. Did FY get stunned? He must have, because he had tether that entire time, and he didn't try to get ice as I started going on him, so... You know, back-to-back, two fights where VGR just get routed, more or less, and that's going to be really good for EHome because a Joystick typically wants to hit their stride roughly, like, 25 minutes. That's when they're their most powerful. And then all of a sudden, it's just...
Go on here, Andrew.
Yo, Crimson's fine. Yeah. I mean,
he's not dying, is he?
Think about this, right? Beast.
Yep.
Then there's Necronomicon, which is more physical damage. Then you have Ventura. Then you have Precision Ore. He needs to be able to frontline and also deter the enemy from trying to attack him. So reactive armor plus Crimson for his whole team is that their team is entirely physical damage.
Okay.
The Storm is the only person who does any magical DPS whatsoever. So against 4 out of 5 of the heroes at GR, it's more than okay.
Alright. Some tasty stuff.
Yeah.
And the chicken.
Yeah, well, the chicken, I think his itemization is pretty on point for this game, I would say.
Okay. I mean, do we now expect to see him kind of move back into the more orthodox, getting the Bloodstone online? He's got the Crimson Guard.
He needs a mana regeneration item for sure. You can't just walk around with only a Crimson and be happy with, like, your mana expenditure is going to outweigh your regen by a long shot until you get at least one item.
Be able to finish off this tier 1 here in the mid lane. Old Chicken as he clears out of the way. No reaction from VGR. They'll put a fortification. They're not looking to fight at this stage again. And coming forward. Just poking his head in. He's trying to build towards... I mean, is this going to be an S and Y, or is this Yasha then BKB?
I would probably say BKB.
Yeah. Oh, hello. That's not a tree.
I think S and Y is... It's not really that helpful for Dro in this game, because if you have S and Y and you get jumped on by the Tusk or the Lifestealer, it's not like the extra movement speed and health from that item is going to save you. Like, Home will kill you even if you have a little bit of extra health. But if you have a BKB, you can just walk away from the open wounds. You don't have to worry about Clear Titan Stomp. You don't have to worry about Snowball Stun, Glimpse, or any of that nonsense. So I think that's probably going to be the item. In the meantime, looks like Storm finishes up his Orchid. And even though this matching, truth be told, is pretty late for Mikasa, given the fact that he was doing very well, he has died for times. So I think now he needs to just go directly into BKB and hope that his initiation can kind of tilt the fights in VGR's favor. I think they're going to struggle in the game.
Pings down to mid lane. Double making turn. And they got the Glims. And in a lot of trouble. Then he does wood trap and FY immediately with the save. Takes him out. Now FY will almost step over the way back. He may look to try and tether across, but yeah, he's going to have the tether available. No, they've got him. Oh, no, they... Yeah, they've got him. No.
Oh, wait. What? That was a bit comical, but in the meantime, they killed the offlane tier 1.
They did, well, and they killed the tier as well, looking to defend it.
Yeah.
Tibble was up there, they'll punish him.
All in all, a good trade for VGR. That's 3-2, I think.
Yeah, he still managed to kill the space Jonah's farm.
Yeah, this is still, it's still doable for VGR, but they're kind of running out of time, I feel. The Lifestealer will eventually reach this kind of critical mass where he'll just be able to go on somebody and kill them, force a swap or whatever, force a relocate. And Beastmaster Roar is nice and everything, but you still have to worry about the damage output of the Timber Saw. Static Storm on Fenrir is pretty scary, Earth Splitter. EHome just have a very well-rounded draft.
Kill the ball. Do they have any smokes? Who's got the smokes? No smokes at the moment. Just a straight up movement towards the top. See what they can do. Rip port. Trying to close in. Oh no, Mikasa's out of there. Still, FY in the neighbourhood. He's been left by DDC, FY alone. But it'll be fine. Sells himself off to the east. Push still coming in from EHome. 3 heroes towards the top, eyeing up that tier 1. Fairly low at the moment, so they can certainly look to finish it off with this push. Now, ISO size 300 gold away from the Desolator.
I'm kind of wondering if, you know, if you clearly want the next Roshan, that's kind of what you do. Is dire Durst threats, is you just kill Roshan over and over again, and then just start running on lanes and hope that your Aegis kind of carries the fight by having 2 lives in the storm. They haven't even killed the mid-tier 1 and it's 21 minutes in. There's a Solar Crest on 11. So between the Crimson and the Solar Crest, I think EHome are itemizing perfectly.
Yeah.
Like they understand that the biggest threat that BGR has is the ability to kill somebody inside of a Beastmaster Roar. So because they don't have a traditional save, like the Revenge Swap or something like that, or Oracle Ultimate, it's itemized so that their cores have an opportunity to live via Crimson, Activate, and then also having the Solar Crest summon. Because at that point you have bonus evasion, lots of armor, flat-out damage mitigation from the Crimson, and then you can turn the fight based on the idea that they want to focus down one person. They don't want to split damage. It's all single target pretty much on the side of BGR. So I think that the way that they're playing this out is more or less perfect. Like they understand what they need to do.
Absolutely. Roshan back up 45 seconds. We'll see how they're able to play around that both sides. Overall net worth difference. It's bang on 0 at the moment.
Yeah, this game is insanely close. Still anyone can take this.
Yeah.
Still probably a bit more pressure on BGR.
Yeah, for sure. The fact is, they just haven't got as much momentum as maybe they would have hoped to get this with the Drought draft. And yeah, Drought BKB now as well. So this is going to help end a lot. Positioning has been pretty good in the fights. He has been taken out 3 times, but at the same time we've seen him get a fair bit of damage out. He's only really gone down in those last couple of fights where BG just have lost it, and he's been the last one standing. As obviously not a lot he can do himself to keep himself alive without FY and the crew around.
Got a little bit of colliding going on, but Roshan's going to respawn. I have a feeling that contesting this for EHome isn't actually going to be that difficult because they had Elder Titan. I think Elder Titan and Tusk are probably, you know, 2 of the better Roshan contention heroes in this game. Just because you can throw a Spirit out, and by having it inside a pit, the rest of each yard is like, okay, well if we get slept, it could potentially be like a 3 or 4 man Earth Splitter, and then we have to just back out, so... Next area of contention, most likely going to be that Roche city being circled up here by Fenrir. Then you also have to take into account that BGR do have Beastmaster vision.
Oh, the question is, how do they play around this? Yeah, they know that they are going to have eyes on a BGR, and they're going to go for the spot play. They're going to go for a spot.
I like this.
They need to find a kill first. If they find at least one kill,
oh,
they don't
have the Wisp.
Yeah. They're going deeper. They might settle for it.
Yeah,
they'll just settle straight in. Good play, FY. And immediately onto the Roshan. At the same time, Kessa putting pressure in on top. EHome continuing to just go for the Roshan. He should find this 2 mid on his own. So BGR, they are finding something in return. And they may even just try and contest Roshan. TDC and Macass are smoking up. They're going to start to move in. Roche down to half health. There'll be a little bit of a chance for them to try and do something sneaky. Let's go down. They're hawking the vision. Buyback from FY. Ready to go fight. Let's see what goes on. Wait to tell them to come through the silence. Onto the wall. Jumping in. The static storm's there in reaction. And put the beast coming in from the side. Trying to power nice. But the Crimson Guard is going to run away. Just bursting down the wall. 3. EHome. They're going to lose 4. Fenrir come out by the sidelines as well. BGR. They'll take the Roshan, Yang picks up the Aegis, and picks 4 kills as well, only losing Mikasa. What a Roshan fight for VGR.
Man, Yang carried that so hard. Okay, if he roars Ice, he's like the majority of the damage to Roshan. That's the most important part.
Okay, so he turns to Roshan this.
Yeah, because as soon as he roars a Lifestealer, that pretty much means that EHome can't kill Roshan.
Ooh, let's make it a team one.
Oh, jeez. Old Lanham. That was perfect execution though from Yang, and honestly the fact that he has like 3 at this stage in the game with 100 gold in his inventory as well.
And again, it's been this chaotic as well. I mean, on a
Yeah. No, that was very good. FY only had like 5 seconds on his respawn, but he understood that he needed to buy back.
Yeah. And now we'll see if EHome can get the punish off. TP's in immediately. Trying to cut the gap. Old chick in, but already. He's got the Crimson Guard. Moves back onto Yang. Snowballs out. Yang in this trouble. He turns. Starts to beat down on tight from the back line. EC being focused by 11. The Raw's coming through. Yang again doing his best to set it up for the team. They'll find themselves a Fenbrick kill. They're looking towards old chicken. They'll get boundary here. They may find themselves a 4-4 chicken eaters all doing themselves. Trying to juke out. They're able to touch the life because of an answer. With the arrows play through. Zips out and blinks in. Chunks out the answer. Do it. Yes, they can. VGR. Mikasa. And again, VGR are just destroying EHome at this stage.
Man, that was so brutal for EHome. And the thing is, VGR have amazing high potential. Beastmaster Aura, Precision Aura. They have the Dragon Lance on the draw already. This is just like 2 catastrophes back to back. And all that, keeping in mind that they also have a Storm. He's going for the Bloodstone now. He's not actually rushing for the BKB. Probably feels pretty confident after the Roshan.
Wait, he's got the Bloodstone done?
Yeah, he's got a ton of farm.
Man.
This is such a good start for VGR. Like, Yang is just...
Look at that worth as well. Just look at this. I mean, I know Old 11's been having a good game on the Tusk, but... I mean, I sized Old 11 at the same bit. That's not good news for the Lifestealer.
It's honestly just Yang. Like, the fact that he has so much money at this stage in the game, you know, you put Old 11 on this Tusk, and he's supposed to have, like, a really big attack during the laning phase. He only really ganked once. You know, like, he went mid, he killed Mikasa the one time, and that's fine. But during the big fights that matter, like the Roshan engagement and fighting top lane, killing Ice again, even though Yang maybe uses Roar a bit, you know, overkill, it's still killing the biggest damage potential on him.
Oh, guys, goodbye.
See you later.
What a play. And now Old 11 he's covered as well. He tries to roll in. The song's going to come out, but not in time. And Mikasa zips forward. He's looking for more already. Trying to go on Fenrir. Fenrir drops the cut. He's still Mikasa. He's already out of it. Let's find Fenrir as well. Now it's looking for more. Mikasa's not. Good from Yang. Whoa, the old chicken. Away with the turns there. The pistol down. He's going to rip through the timber saw. Pulling it in. Charging him up. And off the hole the earth there. Will take down one. But he's got an aegis Yang. He's going to be back for more. And Fiji are just playing out of their minds at this point. And EHome, they just don't know what hit them.
Man, this is just... Yang MVP. Definitely MVP for this game. That's going to be an easy set of racks with VGR. They're going to wait towards bottom lane.
They're getting it seconds.
There's no buyback.
There's no fortification.
It should be 2 racks easy. Oh, the Stomp might actually delay it enough. But the Disruptor doesn't have Static Storm. So even if the Disruptor respawns.
What a beat down is in
It escalated very quickly.
It really, and in a game as well where it's even in kills. Well, here we go. This is the fun itself. Jumping in, break, and up a move to EDC. They'll find themselves to kill a few out. Now this is EDC back on Mikasa. Giving him the other time kill. The defensive yields him some time. Oh no, Mikasa still finishes it off, jumps in on side. And it's all but over. It's all but over. GG is called. And in a series where a lot of people would have tipped EHome to be the big dogs coming in from the higher half, VGR is just... They're just absolutely destroying.
I mean, we're starting to see why so many people in this region are banning Hero in the first 2. I would not put it past EHome to just take that hero out in the second game. Unless they have